It's time for the lightweight showdown between Matt Speciale and Irving Cardona. Hailing from the infamous Bazooka Kickboxing Gym, Matty Spesh has been one of the most successful fighters in BTC fight history. Tonight, he looks to rebound from a recent loss and get his fourth finish inside the distance under the BTC banner. In his way is a Mexican warrior, Irving Mustang Cardona. With 3 pro wins under his belt, including a vicious knockout in 2019, he looks to meet Speciale in the center of the cage. Let's get this lightweight battle started between Matty Spesh and Mustang.
Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. If you wish to touch gloves, do so now. Back to your corners.
Ladies and gentlemen, this BTC lightweight matchup will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
Todd Anderson, the third and final man in the cage, and great to see Todd Anderson back reffing the fights here in the province of Ontario. One of the best in the business as well.
Absolutely. Classic striker versus grappler here. You talked about Matty Spesh having Bazooka Joe in his corner. He also has Richard Monkey Nanku in his corner, who's MMA pioneer in Canada, especially on the ground game, amazing grappling.
And that's the one thing Matt Speciale said he really kind of worked on. We know he's got an accomplished striker, but he's worked on the wrestling and the grappling. Especially coming off a loss, he wanted to sharpen up his skills in that area.
Matty going downstairs with the kicks, looking to take the legs away from his opponent, measuring and occupying space in between him and his opponent with little feints there.
Yeah, you can just see the eyes of the tiger there on Matty Spesh as he's trying to back down Cardona up against the fence.
You can see the southpaw versus orthodox here. Matty Spesh's weapon is going to be that left hand and that left kick. And the flip side, you're going to have Cardona with the right hand and that right kick. Both over up to the body. There's that left head kick.
And he went up high there looking for the head kick. He does have a nice head kick finish under the BTC banner back at BTC 7. And we'll try to go high one more time, just grazes the gloves of Cardona.
Lots of pressure from Matty. He's going to look to start cutting out that offside circling by his opponent, Cardona. He's going to his left. Matty's got to step to his left with him. Cut that off.
Going out there with the leg kicks.
Ooh, nice.
And the leg kick has just become such a deadly weapon as he tries to go up high one more time.
I like how Speciale is mixing up. He's going low, then he's going body, then he's going low, then go back to the head. Mixing up, not trying to keep Cardona guessing.
Matty using that lead hand as a feint there. Touching, controlling, prodding, pressing forward. Going downstairs and upstairs.
Nice. Picking
His opponent apart currently.
Yeah, goes right back to the body with that punch.
And Cardona's looking to lull Matty in, let him get close enough to get a clinch here, maybe a shot, or just mix in some really dirty strikes inside.
And for the high kick one more time, right off the arms of Cardona.
Matty's corner telling him to cut off his left step there. Cardona jumps off to the right.
Oh, that was a big leg kick. That really hurt Cardona.
That one hurt him. That was deep, heavy thud on that one.
And he goes back to it, and Cardona has to clinch up this time and bring Matty Spesh up against the fence.
A smart move by Cardona here. Get in close, slow it down, take away those kicks of Speciale that are adding up. Try and make this more of a wrestling grappling match.
And for Cardona, too, 2 different style fights in BTC. Fought a high-level heavy grappler in Luke Roberts and now a high-level striker in Matty Spesh.
You can almost see the panic in Cardona when there almost tends to be a break. He wants to be here clinched up with Matty. He does not want any more space between him and his opponent.
Yeah, 100%. He's looking to stay tight, not give Matty Spesh any room here to kind of break free and create some damage with some strikes.
Well, it's hard, too, because if you're Cardona, you got to keep working, do something, or Todd Anderson will separate him. That space will be there for Speciale.
This is beneficial for Cardona. He does come from a judo background, like you said, so a lot of upper body wrestling and clinching here. You might see him throw some hips or anything something like that if he gets Matty starts to get some space, but he's doing a good job to keep his underhook there and overhook and keeping Matty on the cage.
Matty wants to keep those hips away with this guy having that judo background, and that's exactly what he's doing currently.
Yeah. Now he's off the cage. There's the head kick. That does clip Cardona. Good combo again from Speciale. Tried to clinch up again was Cardona, but shrugged off from Speciale. Goes to the body. Goes to those legs. Oh, and tried to change levels. Was Cardona. He does clinch up.
You can see the panic in Cardona when they're apart. Yeah, he's hurting on his lead leg, his lead calf, everything that Matty's been picking apart on him. It's starting to bother him, and he wants to close that distance and make his game plan come into effect.
Yeah, he does not like any of those kicks coming his way. And we'll see if Cardona can ride out these next 41 seconds or so with Speciale up against the fence.
Matty's got to use his right underhook there. He's got wrist control. Use his right underhook to try and circle off the cage, circle to his right. He's circling. Now he's got his space back. You see Cardona starting to mess with the base there, maybe looking for a throw. Oh, nice knee off the break.
Speciale gets dropped by Cardona. Hammer fist from Cardona. Speciale's got to move.
Wow, huge.
Good save by Matty Spesh.
That was a huge moment for Cardona. Almost had Matt Speciale out of there.
And Speciale gets saved by the bell, and for Speciale, it's almost deja vu to what happened to his last time inside of a pro fight.
Wow.
Great work by Todd Anderson by not stopping it too early. That tends to happen a lot these days, and you know he gave Matty Spesh time to recover, and he did recover. So great work on Matty Spesh.
Yeah, some unexperienced ref might jump in too soon there, but he was definitely hurt, rocked, but he was able to let him fight through it to get his wits back enough to grab a hold of Cardona and bring him close. But what a back and forth round there.
Yeah, as we look at the highlights.
Right hook and then another right on the coming down.
Just threw that right hook as Matty dropped to the body, and he just caught it over the temple and didn't even see it coming.
Wow.
Matty's got a minute here. He's got to recover.
So both guys have been hurt. Cardona to the legs. You know what I mean? He's really feeling those leg kicks, but Matty Speciale got clipped at the very end there and dropped. So,
and if you're the judge too, that is such a huge moment for Cardona in a fight where really nothing in the first round was going his way, and just one punch he may have swung the scorecards in his favor.
I don't know. Is that enough to swing it? I don't know.
Sometimes with these judges, you never know.
You look for damage, right? Damage has right now become the number one thing.
It was the most devastating thing of the round, that's for sure.
That's why we hate being judges, but we got the best job here and get to just talk about the fights.
I don't want to be a judge.
Well, we'll see what Speciale does coming back. After that, there he goes high. Lands that high kick. Kick to the body, but it's to the cup. And
a little low.
He will get a break, does Cardona.
Right off the bat, Matty comes out, started this round out with a nice high guard. Unfortunately, flicked that cup on that kick, but this gives Matty a little extra time to recover, so not necessarily a bad thing right now.
He has 5 minutes to recover, as our translator Pedro is here to interpret what Todd Anderson is saying to him. So we're going to talk it through. Now Cardona did give the thumbs up about a moment ago or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
he says he's good. I think we're back at it, guys.
And that's good to see. And rarity, someone actually took the full 5 minutes for a low blow.
Yeah,
you don't see it often, right?
So here we go, back with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left here in round number 2.
Yeah.
Speciale tries to bring those kicks back to the body.
Cardona's really favoring his right leg. You can see the welt on it too. He's almost standing a little bit more square. There it is again.
Oh, yeah.
That kick is devastating.
Yeah, and just the way Cardona reacts too.
Yeah.
That's like a target here for Matty Spesh.
Matty Spesh is attacking that lower body. Goes high there, maybe expecting Cardona to drop his guard a little bit.
And Cardona tries to shoot in for a takedown, but good takedown defense from Speciale.
And that's his rear leg too. And that's when you're an orthodox fighter. That's your leg that gets a little bit less conditioned than your lead leg. You don't usually get kicks from there as often as your lead. Oh, there it is again.
Devastating leg kicks from Matty Spesh.
But he's kind of stranded on it because he can't switch to southpaw because then his lead leg's vulnerable, which is the injured leg. So he's kind of stuck there.
Big leg kick, and Cardona's in trouble. Leg kick drops Cardona, and Matty Spesh looks for the finish.
This could be it.
Matty Spesh, hammer fist, taught it says
That's
move,
it.
and he will stop it. Matty Spesh returns to the BTC cage for the first time in 4 years and gets a second round TKO.
What a beautiful setup. Jabbing non-target areas, setting up his kicks, and then essentially dropping Cardona with leg kicks and finishing him with punches.
Just
welcome back, Matty Spesh.
Huge win. Just that's staying disciplined, staying on the track that's winning, and just continuing to go back to what's working for you. Beautiful performance from Matty Spesh.
Just controlled his weapons, and once again, another finish for Matty Spesh. An actual second round finish. His last one was a doctor stoppage, but let's look at the finish now.
Again, that leg's so compromised. Even kicks it in the clinch there. And Cardona just takes away his base, and this here is just Cardona covering up and not being able to do anything. You don't have your base underneath even to get back up because your legs are compromised, right?
It seemed like every time Matty Spesh threw that kick, it was in the perfect area, the meat of the legs, just above the knee there. Affects the knee, affects the ligaments, affects the leg, kills the leg, it's dead. And Cardona could not stand anymore.
All those kicks, the ones that when you hear the slap, those don't hurt as much usually. But ones that you don't hear anything, it's that thud. Oh man, those are the ones that really drive it in there right on the bone.
Your referee, Todd Anderson, has stepped in. He has seen enough at 1 minute, 37 seconds of the second round for your winner by TKO, Matty Spesh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Matty Speciale. First of all, Matty, it's been 4 years since you've been in the BTC cage. That's where you had your first 3 wins. How good does it feel to get back in here and get a nice win like that?
No, I felt good. I felt a little nostalgic when I was in here, Felt like old school, and it was just good. Obviously not the end of the first round, not what I usually feel, but no, it was good to get back in here. I love it here.
Let's talk about that. The first round was going great for you. You're picking your shots, landing a lot of kicks, and you got caught with a big punch at the last 15 seconds around. How hurt were you? What were you thinking at that time?
Man, that boy can punch. That guy was slinging some leather, man. No, but he hit me. I felt it. I felt the same thing from my last fight. I covered up. I got called. So this time I got caught, went down, just grabbed him. I said, no, I'm holding out for the rest of the round because I got him. I already knew I had him. He was on little wobbly legs, so I was going after him.
Was that the game plan, the leg kick, that rear leg kick on his right leg, you're being a southpaw? That's something you don't see too often, usually at that inside leg. Is that something you worked on leading up to this fight?
What did we say? We're going back old school, right? Me and my coach, we're going back old school training, old school tactics. We're using that left leg. I'm going to use whatever I can, but I'm going to hit every part of your body. The only part I didn't really hit was his head. I'm a little pissed about that, but we got the old school back leg kick. I love it, man. It was enjoyable.
It was a beautiful performance. I love seeing those leg kicks add up and take guys out. That was amazing. What's next for you? Anybody in particular you want to fight? Any time you want to get back in here? How quick do you want to get back in?
I hear there's BTC in September. From what I hear, I don't know. I could be wrong. It's possible. Other than that, I'm talking to my manager. I want to fight at least 2 more times before the end of the year. I got to make up for lost time, man. All right, so I'm gonna get after it a little bit.
All right. Well, that was an amazing performance, brother. I always like watching you compete. Beautiful execution of your leg kicks. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Speciale.
Your winner, Matty Spesh, brings the crowd to their feet and gets himself a fantastic finish. His 5th finish, Adam, in the BTC cage.